Oh, it's in my nose! Oh! Alright, guys, we are finally here. Thank you for tuning in. As you just saw, the celebratory mini mini cake to the face celebration of me hitting 500 subs. As of this moment, I am currently at 503 subs. We hit, so to be official, we hit 500 subs on July 16th, 2024. So thank you very much for tuning in. And my camera just got out of focus. Let me refocus it there. There we go. So thank you very much for tuning in. This is kind of the last of the hundreds subspecials. As you saw in my prior videos and prior announcements, I have the 100, the 200, the 300, the 400, and now the 500. So with this milestone marks one. This is going to be my last 100 subspecial. My next one I won't put out until I hit 1,000. And then obviously from that point on, probably like what, 5,000, and then 10,000, and then so on and so forth, and etc. So since this is the last subspecial, probably for at least a good bit, unless I just magically blow up and become super popular, I just kind of wanted to go over everything one more time and just kind of give a point of view of what's going on with my channel at this moment right now at this time. So in case I come back from the future and take a look at where I came from, etc. So but yeah, so first, just to get this out of the way, just to kind of put it into growth, which I think I mentioned on my 100 or 200 subspecial, is the insane amount of growth that I'm still trying to get my head around, I guess. I'm slowly starting to get used to it, but I've never seen this before. So into perspective, this channel was created May 2021. And it took 4 months before I actually put my footage out and started live streaming, if I'm correct, or putting videos and live streaming. So 4 months later, so September of 2021 is when I actually started doing content. From that point, it took 1 year and 4 months to hit 63 subs. Because if I go back in time, I do have the tracker, my usual spot, like up here somewhere, and it shows 63 subs at January 2023. So almost a year and a half just to hit 63 subs, and that was a climb. That was hard. If I remember correctly, it was like months, like a month or two, I'd get 2 subs or like maybe 1 sub, and I was like, oh, it's gonna take forever. So that's when I hit that. So when I finally hit my 100 milestone, when I put the video out, it took from 63 subs. From that point, it took 11 months to then hit 100 subs. So it took me 11 months to gain 37 subs, essentially. And that I hit in December of 2023, when you guys can go back on my channel and look at the 100 sub special. So that one was a climb. I was just so happy that I barely pushed to it. Like I literally just hit it, put the video out. Instead of put the video out, a whole bunch of trolls and people were like, "Oh, well, screw this guy," and I went down to like 87 subs or something like that. And I was like, Jesus, but whatever, no big deal. But from that point, I was just like, you know what? Doesn't matter. I finished college in like January, February. Changed, my job was getting and not as difficult. So as of January 2024, I believe. Yeah, January 2024 is when I started putting in a lot more time and effort and trying to do much more streaming and live stream. So if you go back in time, you could see I'm starting to like stream a lot more then. So from that point to 200 subs, it took 5 months. So December 2023 to April 28th, 2024, it took 5 months to hit 200 subs. And at that point, I was kind of like, wow, I did this in like half the time. I got 100 subs in just like 5 months. I'm like, that's pretty good. That's that's a really good track record, and that's what I'm. That's really cool. That's what I'm getting used to, is just slowly accumulating it. I was like, hell yeah, this is awesome. And then I don't know what the fuck happened. I don't know what you guys were like so excited about, or I guess people were like, yo, this guy, check this guy out. As of like April, at the end of April into May, because the next update was it took 28 days to hit 300 subs. So I gained another 100 subs in 28 days. So like 2 days shy of a month. And that was May 26th, of course, 2024. So that blew me out of the water. I was like, whoa. Like, I didn't know I was that popular, I guess, or people were wanting to watch my content. I mean, I think at the time I was probably just doing like some walkthroughs of like The Last of Us, and I can't remember what other game, something like that. And so that blew me out of the water. And then after that, I was like, maybe it was just a one-time thing, and all of a sudden, bam, 400 subs, June 17th. Took 22 days. 22 days for 100 subs, guys. So that's literally 50 subs per 11 days. So, 50 divided by like 10, so that's like 5 subs a day, essentially. Like, wow. That blew me away. I was not used to that at all. I think I said that in a lot of the sub specials. I was like, I've never seen those numbers before. I'm not used to this. Like, how even looking now of like, or I'll get to that in a second. But and then lastly, of course, this one, 500 subs, July 16th, 2024, took 29 days. So a day shy of 30 days, or a month again, another 100 subs. So that was just amazing. Thank you very much, guys. Just again, one huge thing there. I've never seen nor expected that kind of growth. I just play, guys. I'm like, hey, you know what? I'm interested in this game, or maybe it's a single player game that I'm playing with you guys, or if you guys are interested in watching a walkthrough. I'm not super editing or highlight or whatever of like a lot of like the Rad Brad, for example, or other content creators that are like they just want to see the main story. They're gonna edit it, chop out all the bits. Like me, I'm just like, hey, I'm just here playing. If you want to see exactly how it feels to play the entire game and experience it, I'm here. So yeah, guys, I literally just put on the stream of single player games if I'm interested in streaming, or maybe I'm playing solo or some friends, and I'm like, hey, let's just throw this online. But otherwise, I'm not. It's like I'm not back here thinking up super crazy ideas for editing or jokes or having certain content creation. Just like, hey, I pick a game and I play like my usual times, and that's it. I mean, at most, I can plan with my friends as to certain days that we're gonna play something, but otherwise, I don't. Yeah, I don't do a whole bunch on my end. So, just the sheer amount of thought that you guys like to watch my content and just chill with me in live streams and have a good time and have a good chat, and watching me or me and my friends play blows my mind. That people are like, hey, we're just here for a chill community, nothing too crazy, not super content created or super competitive. Like I'm a variety streamer, so I'm not Tarkov guy or Rust guy or Call of Duty guy or whatever. All those streamers and content creators out there are like one or two games. I'm like, I play everything. So hell, at some point when I have money, I'll be doing an Elden Ring stream and walkthrough, and I'm gonna fucking cry because I've never played Souls games and I've heard it's like hell. But I definitely have that on my list to do and to play at some point. I'm waiting for another gaming drop to happen. If that's gonna be a while, but with Tarkov coming around the corner, it'll be Tarkov soon. So back on topic here. So I just wanted to be like, hey, I just want to put that out of thank you guys so much that you just want to relax, chill with me and with me and my friends, have a good time watching me play some game, or hell, even just have a good chat while I'm playing a game. So thank you very much. You guys are awesome. So moving on to the YouTube partner, because I know people have talked and asked about memberships, donations, stuff like that. So on my live streams, currently I have through Stream Elements, where a bot can then give you a link to go to my PayPal that you can make a tip. So you can make a tip of however much you want. It'll make the alert of this person's tipped. So as of right now, donation wise, that is currently my only option. However, when it comes to the YouTube partner program, which is obviously my biggest goal. The first milestone is hitting 500, which is exactly what this episode or this video is all about. So I have officially hit 500. I have hit that goal. It is check marked. From my understanding, I haven't gone below 500 yet, but from my understanding, when it comes to YouTube, once you hit that goal, you don't have to maintain it. It's just like, hey, you hit it, you're good to go. So the next one, the secondary goal to hit the initial membership, super chats, shopping, if I do merch, which I mean, for all I know, at this point, I'm going to be like, I don't know what the fuck anybody would want to buy when it comes to me and merch, but never know. But yeah, so for that first step, the second part of that first memberships and super chats is watch hours, guys. So I've been tracking the watch hours like a hawk. I've been trying to keep up. For some reason there's like 700 watch hours missing. My guess is because my initial shorts lives I just put a hid it so it wouldn't be so cluttering. But then YouTube, I read the eligibility for it, and YouTube's like, no, it has to be public, otherwise it will not count. So I think a good majority of my initial shorts lives that I hid and then put them back to public aren't being counted, so it's whatever. But so as of right now, the goal is 3,000 watch hours, guys. So 3,000 watch hours, and I will be able to do memberships and super chats. As of at this moment today, showing data as of July 12th, so 5 days ago data, we are at 1,751 watch hours, and this goal has to be within the last year. So a year ago, up until like January, I had like, I don't know, one, two, maybe three watch hours a day. So it's not going to take away that much. But definitely the biggest goal is right now to hit that goal before December. So before the end of the year, I'm going to try and hit 3,000. Now, the good news is, from what I could tell, I'm getting roughly 100, 125 watch hours per week, give or take, as long as I just keep the streams consistent and you guys are obviously entertained and want to watch. So right now, if we need, let's see, 3,000 minus 1,751, we need 1,249 watch hours. So if I just say 120, let's just say 120. If I get 120 watch hours per week, so divide that by 120, we're looking at about 10 and a half weeks. So 10 and a half weeks from right now is 2 months and 2 weeks. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So the end of September. So if the current track record just stays the same or obviously goes up, we should have memberships by the end of September, maybe pushing into October. So if that stays the same, sweet, hell yeah, and we will get that party rolling. The next one I just want to mention, because I'm not gonna push hugely toward, like I'm not gonna say a lot about it because, so the full thing, the full YouTube Partner Program, I need 1,000 subscribers and then 4,000 watch hours within the last year. So obviously this initial one requires 3,000 watch hours. So that means there's only a 1,000 watch hour gap. So let's just say we hit it October 1st. So that means we'd have to make another 1,000 watch hours by December-ish. But if I want to keep that in track, which I feel we could definitely do if we're able to go, 125 per week. I think we could definitely hit that right before like the year end. We might hit 4,000 watch hours. However, we need 1,000 subscribers. And now I don't want to get my hopes up or brag or whatever you guys want to say, whatever you want to call it, shape it. But I will say we're at 500 right now. The last 300 subs we've gotten in a month. So if, let's just say we get 100 per month, we need 500 more. And we still have 2, 3, 4, like exactly 5-ish months, 5.5 months left in the year. So I don't want to get my hopes up. I don't want to say, hey, spread the channel, whatever. Just let it naturally do its thing. But if the track record continues to go as it is currently projected, we should hit memberships and super chats by end of September, October. And if it continues to grow or stay the same, hopefully we can get where, there's page ads and be a full YouTube partner by the year end of 2024 and turning into 2025. So that would be freaking super copacetic. That would be amazing. But cross my fingers, and we'll see if we can get there. That is my next goal, is 1,000. And now, as to the other stuff, real quick, just to kind of give you guys a kind of glance here. So, watch hour wise, in the last 28 days, I've gotten 500 watch hours. In the last week, I've gotten 133. And in the last 3 months, I've had 1,500 watch hours, which is insane. And then subscribers, yeah, I've got 98 subscribers in the last 28 days. I got 23 subscribers in the last 7 days, and then 326 subscribers in the last 90 days. And I will say, I do really appreciate you guys sticking around, because looking, like in the last 90 days, for example, looking here, I see like once a month, maybe twice a month, do I lose a sub or two. It's very rare. It's mainly just gaining more, so that's really awesome. Thank you guys so much. To kind of wrap it up here, because I don't want you guys watching a, like an hour video. To wrap it up here, the only thing I could say is that for the future wise, we're now here in Austin, Texas. So obviously my upload download speed is a lot better. At some point, at some point, I'm probably going to try and get better with thumbnails and editing, stuff like that. I'm also working on personal game design projects, so depending on where my job goes and where my work goes, etc. But as far as I could tell, I'm having a good time. Hopefully, with me streaming, I can branch out to other streamers and other content creators that are interested in kind of working together. That I'm now starting to hit that point where I'm a YouTube partner. But future-wise, yeah, I just definitely hope that it would be amazing if by the end of the year, definitely a great Christmas gift, if by the end of the year we can be a YouTube partner program fully. That would be awesome. I don't really know what else to say, guys. Otherwise, just again, a massive thank you to everybody. One more time, just a huge thank you. I never thought I could hit this point. I never thought I could get over like 100. Literally 100 to me was like the hardest part. I was like, oh my God, this is extremely hard. This is probably the furthest I'll get, but I didn't think people would enjoy chilling with me playing some video games. So, but lastly, I'll put in a little bit here to definitely go check out my wife, mystical_willow. I've got her in my channel description. I've got her in all my descriptions of my channel. Definitely check her out. She's also beginning there, and she's also at the same part I was, however long ago. And she's at like I think 76 subscribers. So she's definitely so close to that 100 sub special, and I definitely want to send some love her way. So, but lastly, that is all I have to say, guys. The next time I'm making an announcement like this is going to be the 1,000 subscriber special, in which okay, apparently I'm gonna have a pie in the face that time. So when it comes to, I think it was TNT, might have been TNT. I had people are mentioning that they would like a Discord for just the channel, and I had told him, and I'll say it in this video just to confirm it, that once I hit memberships and super chats, so as I told you guys, 3,000 watch hours, which we just hit the 500 requirement, but 3,000 watch hours. Once I hit the memberships and super chats where you can join me, that's when I will make a public Discord that anybody can join, and it's gonna be all about my channel, and I'll figure out how to structure it, etc. But as we're nearing the 20-minute mark, I'm gonna go ahead and wrap it up because I'm gonna edit this and put in the nice cake in the face in the very beginning. So, but otherwise, one last time, a huge thank you very much, guys. I hope the channel continues to grow and being what it is today, and maybe I can get better at thumbnails and definitely get some more games and branch out to more content creators, people to hang out with. Otherwise, that is it. Thank you very much for tuning in, and I will see you guys in the next one. Peace.